folks, Jordan here. Just wanted to make a quick little video tutorial to get you started on the UND Sim series. Now by this point, hopefully you've created your account in Races, MultiGP's system for leaderboard tracking and account management. We're here in Velocidrone and we're getting ready to go into, well, number one, to find the map, download it, actually fly it, and show you how to upload leaderboard times. So to start out, first thing we can do is go to Options, and under Main Settings here, this very first page, you'll see a setting called Auto Leaderboard Time Upload. Now this is going to make your life easier if you have this set to yes. If you have it set to no, it just means you have to simply click the upload button every time that you fly and want to upload lap times. So now, let's go find the map. We can go to Track Editor over here on the left side, click into that. We'll go to the bottom where it says Download Track, click there. And then in these two fields, you see a player name and a track name. For all the UND Simulator Series racetracks, you can type in just simply UND Sim, no spaces or caps, click search, and you'll notice our track here, our October track is UND Sim Series October 22. You can click the download button on that, and your track will download. So after that, we can back out all the way to the main menu, and to start racing, you can simply go to single player. Find your aircraft here. If you don't have the aircraft set up, what you need to do is click Add a Quad at the top left. Scroll up in this aircraft lineup, and the aircraft that we're looking for is the Tiny Hawk. So you'd go ahead and select that, press Select Model down on the bottom right of the screen, enter a quad name, and then it will create a new aircraft. And you'll find that in the column on the left here. So you can go ahead and select that. I'm going to take mine that I've already got selected here. Don't really need to worry about any of the settings on the right. Everything's pretty much set up for you and good to go. So we'll go down to the bottom, select quad. And now this is single player, so this is just for, free racing basically. We'll get to Nemesis mode next. So for single player, we can pick where we want to fly using this menu. You can either set it to all tracks, or if you want to do the UND Simulator Series, they will all be on Basketball Stadium. So we can go ahead and click that. And then this list here is all the maps that you already have downloaded for Basketball Stadium. So we find UND Sim Series October 2022 here. I've already got lap times on it. We'll set arming to auto, and we'll do single class 3-lap race for the game type. When we click select scenery, that's going to launch us into actually flying. So at this point, I could take off and go fly around. Now if I wanted to actually start a race, you notice right now I'm just sort of freestyle flying. I can do whatever I want. If I want to start a race, go ahead and hit the A button on your keyboard, and that'll instantly start a countdown, and you'll notice a little symbol in the middle of the gate. And now that's guiding you around the course and showing you which way you need to go. If that symbol turns red, it means you're going through the gate the wrong way. So at this point you can fly the course. But like I said, this is free play. You are not able to submit lap times in single player mode. So now we'll leave the session. And on the left side of the menu, we see a Nemesis button. This is how we're actually going to track lap times and upload to the leaderboard. So we click into Nemesis just like we did for single player. Click your aircraft again, go down to the bottom right, select quad. And the same way you did for single player, we're going to select our map, UND Sim Series October 22. We'll leave it for arming auto, and then click select scenery. Now this will again launch us into the game. But the difference here is now when I start a race, and I'll try to maneuver my way around this course as quick as I can so you can see what happens. This is going to be a 3-lap race. So for leaderboards on all of our tracks, you are flying around the track as quick as you can and getting the fastest 3 consecutive laps. That's what we're shooting for. And as you do that, as you get faster, since we have auto leaderboard upload on, after finishing your 3 laps, it'll automatically upload that time. Oh, little controller disconnect issue there. Boom. All right. So that was 3 laps, and you notice a pop-up said that it was basically slower, that those 3 laps were slower than what we've already got on the leaderboard. So in the leaderboard, we'll click that again. By the way, this is a fast little menu to get to all your controls here. The little 1, 2, 3 button, that's your leaderboard. You can go ahead and pull that up. And then this is going to show you what you just had for your fastest 3 laps. And this is the overall leaderboard for the track as well. So we will be able to monitor this. And the other leaderboard button here, this is where we go to pull all of the lap times for anybody who's competed on the track. So this will automatically upload. And this is how we're going to monitor your progress over the course of the season. Now, the other cool feature in Nemesis mode, you notice how it says race next to my name? I can click that. It downloads the race data for me. And then if I go to start a race, I actually get to fly against myself. You can see there I am. I pop on the screen. And basically, this is a great way for you to get faster. See, you can actually race other people. You can race yourself. It's great practice. You can see other people's race lines. Very cool feature. All right, now before I let you go here, there's just a couple more small settings to take a look at and be mindful of. We'll go to the options and we'll go down to quad settings. Now in quad settings here, there's a setting called trails enabled. You want to set that to true if you want to see, well, earlier in the video you were watching, you saw me race against myself and there was a green trail behind the other aircraft. That's what this is turning on and off, that trail. Sometimes some computers can struggle with those turned on, but generally it is better for practicing to be able to see the other aircraft. So you can either turn that off or on, totally up to you. The other setting in this menu is camera field of view. To match your Tiny Hawk, the aircraft that you got in your kits, as much as you can, set this all the way to 137. Now, if you're flying other aircraft in this game, like 5-inch racing quads or different aircraft, you are more than welcome to change this to, exactly what that should be on the real aircraft. Finally, the camera angle of the aircraft. So if we go to Nemesis mode and pick our aircraft again, the edit settings button here, if you click that, go into the menu, you'll notice you have a camera angle adjustment here. Now on your Tiny Hawk, the camera, the way it's mounted is it's 2 screws that are adjustable. You can loosen that up and actually change the angle that the camera sits at. And this is important for getting faster. It's very important for getting faster. As you start out, when you're slow, you'll likely want to have this set to around 20 degrees. You notice I was using it at 30. I'll set it to 50 degrees now, and we'll take a look at what that looks like. I'll just quickly pop into a race here. And I've actually got my camera angle selector on a rotating knob, so you can see exactly what it looks like real time. Now, you unfortunately can't do that in the game with the controllers that you have. I have my own controller, but this just gives you a perspective. So let's say you start out with the camera angle set for 10 degrees. When you fly around, you pitch forward and you see a lot more of the ground, right? This is probably better for starting out, just so you have a little bit more situational awareness. It generally means you'll be flying slower though. As you progress and get better with the aircraft, I highly recommend turning this up as you go, potentially even all the way to 50 degrees. Some of our fast pilots fly with the camera angle basically as far back as it can go. 50 degrees allows you to nearly go full throttle. So the aircraft is pitched forward significantly. You're basically pinning the right stick all the way forward, and you're at about half to 3/4 throttle going around the track. It's extremely fast, but you just see how fast you can go through those gates. Now, it's not very realistic on a track like this, a nice small tight track, but for our championship tracks, they will be bigger, and you may actually want to use a steeper camera angle. Well, that's all I've got for you today, pilots. Good luck on your 3 laps, and thank you for being a part of the simulator series.